Welcome to Mushrooms.
Discuss podcast. I'm Mars, and this is.
Jay.
Ooh.
Yeah, sixth episode.
Oh my god, we're episode 6.
We're going.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, USA.
I have a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day.
Cousins go. American race. I don't know the words. Let's start an a cappella band.
Oh my god, we could be pitch perfect.
I used to watch that movie like every week.
Dude, same. I used to watch it all the time.
It was so good.
My god.
Who's your favorite character? I don't remember anyone's names, but
Uh, the the main one.
okay. Couldn't name her.
You know what? Okay. Her name's Becca. Do you
Oh,
wanna?
okay.
Unfortunately, I did accidentally read Pitch Perfect fan fiction once.
Accidentally?
Yeah, 'cause like on Wattpad, there's like quote unquote original ones
Oh, yeah.
where I didn't understand how any of the tags worked because half the time they were tags like all fucked, so you couldn't like always tell if it was what it was about or whatever.
Hmm.
So I just never looked at them. And I remember I clicked on it and I read the synopsis and I was like, eh, sure. And I didn't remember any of their fucking names. So I clicked on it, I started reading it, and I was like, these people sound a little bit like this movie I just watched again. And I'm like, oh fuck, it's that. Oh no.
Oh my
And I was
god.
already too into it, so I had to keep reading it. It's like, oh no.
That's
It's very
funny.
upset. So dumb.
I'm trying to think of like the most embarrassing fan fiction I've read. Mm, maybe like Dark Harry Styles.
What do you mean dark Harry Styles?
Like, ooh, I'm a bad boy. I wear a leather jacket
Oh,
and I'm mysterious.
fair.
Either that or
Yeah.
Minecraft fanfiction.
All right. Well, I feel like for me, it's probably something like either Troiler,
Oh yeah.
um, like back in the day, or like I would say Dark Fan,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
or just like the like really depressing angsty shit. Where it's like I'm gonna kill myself, and I'm like, oh my God. But 12-year-old me was like, let's fucking go.
Yeah. Oh my god, I remember I used to be so dedicated to fanfictions. I would like read that religiously. Oh my god.
Dude, I still read it. I'm not like, I don't need to read it. I have things to do.
I don't have the attention span anymore. It's gone. I can't sit and read.
I don't really like, I'll read long ones sometimes if I'm like, ooh, it's good.
Right.
Otherwise, I just read the short ones.
Oh yeah. The
So
one
there's like little,
shots.
yeah, one shots. Oh, you're in for it if there's a book of one shots and you're like, well,
Oh.
I'm gonna start on those.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I used to read one shots.
I didn't read them until like, I wouldn't say recently, but like within the last 2 years maybe. Because I
God.
was like, ugh, this isn't a story. What is this?
Right.
So I'd only read like the fucking, like the fat ones, like the 100,000 word ones. And now I'm
Yeah.
like, I can read like 1,000, 2,000 words and I'm fine. The one shots are short and they're fine.
Oh, I still have all of my. Here's some lore. I used to write Minecraft team crafted fan fiction. Um, I still have all of the chapters on my Google Docs.
Oh my God.
It is so cringe. Like,
Yeah, I still have books that I've read or wrote on my Google Docs. They're so fucking bad.
oh, yeah. Like, I think my fan fiction was like, I wake up in the morning and I get dressed and then I would link like an outfit and then it's like
Me. Oh my god, I would do that too.
what was that polyvore? Did you ever use
Yes.
polyvore? Yeah.
Oh my god, we use fucking polyvore all the time, dude.
My Converse and my skinny jeans.
My black skinny jeans and my black high top Converse and my dark blue plaid flannel and my fucking Pierce the Veils or MCR shirt or whatever and my swooped hair and my dark blue beanie that matches and all of my bracelets and all of my necklaces and my gauges. You have to say literally everything you're
Yeah.
wearing or it doesn't count.
Yeah, literally. And then you have to
So
describe everything. Like, I'm walking down my hallway and my foot slightly touched the wood floor and
God.
oh,
And I
yeah.
get my headphones, I plug them into my phone, and I turn on my phone, and I open Spotify, and I
And I'm
turn on.
lost in the world.
Oh my God. And I get so lost that I run into somebody. Oh
Oh my
no.
god,
And that's when
who
the
is it
story
gonna
act
be?
Oh my God. And that's when the story actually kind of starts
Yeah,
because you can't talk to him for a while. So you have
yeah.
to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then you like run off or whatever because you're like, that was so awkward of me. Ugh. I
Yeah,
used to eat that shit up in
yes.
fanfiction, dude. I was literally thinking about that this morning or yesterday. 'Cause it kind of ties in to like what my one of my topics.
Uh-huh.
I went back and I've been listening to my emo music again.
Oh,
I've
nice.
been hardcore listening to like my Black Veil Brides and
God,
Andy
same.
Black songs again.
Yeah.
So fucking good. Um, and I used to read Andy Bierstack fan fiction all the time. And I was sitting in the car yesterday on the way to my mom's to do laundry, and I was sitting there listening to Andy Black, and I was like, would I, does this make me really want to get into Black Veil Brides again? Yeah. Am I gonna read fan fiction again? No. Was it bad? Absolutely. Was it just because I was on Wattpad? Probably. But am I gonna do it? No. Because I don't want to sit through like angsty teen shit again. Because I'm not
Right.
really an angsty teen. I'm an angsty adult now. I need angsty adult fan fiction.
Yeah. That's where like what's that one website? AO3 or something.
Yeah, that's what I use really. It's like, oh God, I don't need more of like I was adopted by who fan
Yeah,
fiction.
I was kidnapped.
Oh my God, yeah,
My mom
I
sold
was
me.
kidnapped. Oh my God, I was thinking about that. My dad sold me to pay for the house. It's so
I woke
stupid.
up in a stranger room and I woke up to Harry Styles.
Oh my God, I was kidnapped, but Andy Biersack saved me. So fucking stupid. So stupid.
It's so good.
No. Oh God, I can't do it anymore. He's a fully grown man and has a wife. I can't be reading Andy Biersack fan fiction, dude.
And we were eating that up when we were underaged.
I know. Oh my God. I have to. He's 31. I can't be reading fan fiction about him. He's 31. He's 11 years older than me. No.
Wow,
No, dude.
it's so weird to think that we were like, I don't know, 13 and we were reading fan fictions about like, I don't know, 20-year-olds.
Yes,
Especially if you like
literally.
if you were reading smut back then, you're just
Oh
a
my
whole nother
God. Yeah.
world.
I don't think I didn't read smut a lot. I think like it took a while for me to figure out that there was smut, first of all. 'Cause I was purely on killing myself fan fiction and extreme angst. So I'd be up at 3 a.m. being like, oh my God, what's gonna happen next?
Yeah.
Crying as like a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh my God, there's porn of this? What? And then I was like, oh shit, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Now I'm an adult and I read smut of other adults, and I'm like, yeah, this is fine. Does nothing for me. Desensitized fully because I'm, an adult and it's not weird.
Right.
But I read like fluff of somebody and I'm like, oh my God, so cute.
Oh, yeah. When you're talking about emo bands, I've been listening to so much Pierce Avail lately. Oh my god. I love
Yes.
Pierce Avail so much.
God, yes. I forgot that I just fully have just like an emo playlist,
Hmm.
and I was scrolling through my playlist and I was like, oh, yes, absolutely. I need this. And I at the very top too is just a bunch of Andy Black songs, and I'm like,
That one
this is
Andy
all
Black song that made me fucking cry. I can't remember. It's like pull the
put
trigger
the
or
gun
like
down.
put the gun down.
I remember that came out and we were on the bus and you were like, "Oh my God, listen to it." I was like, "Okay." And I listened to it and I started crying and you were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I just got off the bus crying and walked home. I was
I
like,
always I always showed everyone emo music on the bus. Like I showed our old friend Panic at the Disco on the bus. Hurricane by them. And then they got obsessed with Panic.
dude, I think I don't know, but you might have showed me Panic when we were at PE. So we would like
Oh,
walk around the track and we would have our phones
yeah.
and you were like, "Oh my God, look." And I was like, "Ah." And I got into Panic.
Let me introduce you to something you'll regret.
Yeah. Let me introduce you to the old shit, and then you can slowly start getting into the new shit that sucks and
Oh
you'll
my
hate it.
god. No, I've been literally seeing TikToks of like Brendan Urie singing and he sounds not good. Like he sounds like he's
Because
like,
he smokes.
oh,
He doesn't do voice training because he doesn't think he fucking needs it.
and like he does so many like I don't know vocab for singing, but lots of like when you move your voice up and down, up and down, up and down really
Oh,
fast. He does that so much but high pitched and it's just like weird. I don't know.
yeah, it sucks too.
Ugh.
Oh my God, I hate him so fucking much. Ugh. I think it's so funny. Ma talks so much shit about specifically Brendan Urie and Machine Gun Kelly, and they're like, my goal
Oh.
is to outlive Machine Gun Kelly.
Honestly, yeah, I've never heard a Machine Gun Kelly song, but I don't want to.
I wouldn't. It's not worth it. He's also just racist and a pedophile.
Oh,
So
awesome.
he heavily fetishizes black women, even though he has a black daughter, but he talks shit about the mom constantly
Ooh,
because she's black.
ooh, what the heck? Okay, love that.
Yeah. And he's like engaged to Megan Fox, I think, and they're really weird. And they like talk about drinking each other's blood and shit all the time, so that's fun. And he's like trying really, really hard to be like a relatable emo teen again, and it's really uncomfortable.
Oh,
'Cause he did like a not a parody, a cover of Paramore of
oh,
the I don't remember what fucking Paramore song it was. Uh, but it's bad. It's
no,
like really, really bad.
no one should do a cover of Paramore. Paramore's so good. You just don't.
He's 2 years old trying to like be a 16-year-old again almost.
That's how it goes with men.
Yeah, it's really bad. He also made a movie. It's
Oh,
really bad. Um, yeah, he's just I hate him. I hate him so much. I hate him so fucking much. Ugh.
ugh. Oh my god. Um, when we were talking about Panic at the Disco, I got a flashback. Okay, so I went to a concert of theirs. I think it was Pray for the Wicked when that
Mhm.
album came out, or it was Death of the Bachelor. I can't remember. Um, but the concert, it was interesting because
Yeah.
like Brendan Urie's like standing there in like skin tight leather jeans with no shirt on in front of I don't know 14-year-olds,
Yeah.
and then all the 14-year-olds are going, "Oh my god!" And
I'm pretty sure there's a quote from him being like, "I'm gonna have sex with you whether you like
yeah,
it or not,"
yeah,
at the concert to all the
yeah.
children. And it's like that's not okay. Don't do that.
And welcome to Mushroom Discuss podcast, where we bring up pedophiles
Oh my
every
fucking
episode.
God. Every episode we bring up pedophiles. Holy shit. Oh my god, this sucks, dude. You gotta, hi. I don't know how to get around it because it comes up every time and it's relevant. You have a problem, I think.
It's like how most podcasts talk about just poop and feces. We just
Yeah, instead of being like a boy podcast and talking about poop and cum, we talk about pedophiles. No.
ugh. You know it's a band I can't really get into their newer stuff. 21 Pilots.
I I think I stopped around the time they released like the chlorine stuff.
Yeah.
Because I kind of listened to it and I was like, it's not that bad. But like I don't like Tyler.
Oh, the
Tyler?
singer?
He's the one with the baby, right?
Y- Maybe.
He's not dating Debbie Ryan.
Okay, no, that's Josh.
Okay, yeah, Tyler. He was like really weird with like the BLM stuff
Oh,
and like
right. Yeah.
very like obviously like avoiding it. And then he everyone was like use your platform or whatever and like educate yourself. And he posted a picture of himself in platforms and he was like, "Lol, is this what you guys wanted?"
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "That's
That's
okay. Well,
hilarious.
maybe just don't do that and be like, "Hey, I'm just not educated enough to talk about it." That'd be fine.
Yeah.
I really don't. Didn't have to do that, but sick. Cool, I guess.
Yeah. Bazinga.
Yeah. Ah, sick, dude. It's so funny. I hate it so much.
Ugh. Trying to think of
Yeah.
other emo bands. I've been lots of My Chemical Romance for sure.
Yeah, because they're backing at it.
Oh my god, yeah, it's great.
Dude, the amount of TikToks Mom sends me that are MCR specifically, but like, oh my god, it's just Gerard Way, and it's just him in his fucking outfits
Yeah,
that
did you
he's
see
been
his
doing for
cheerleader
tour.
outfit?
Yes. Oh my god, it's a nightmare. And there's one that they sent me, and they're like, "I'm not attracted to this old man. I I promise I'm not attracted to this old man." And it's just pictures of Gerard Way in his like short shorts
Yeah.
and in cheerleading outfit. And it's like, I'm not attracted to this old man. I'm not attracted to this old man. It's like, you are. He's just like sweaty running around in like short shorts and shit. They they sent me a TikTok, or it came up my For You page because of all the fucking MCR TikToks. And it's
Right.
him standing up there with his little fucking athletic short shorts on. And he's like, "I'm sorry guys if this is gross and if this ends up in a fan fiction, this is not my fault. But my legs feel like seals. They're so slick and like they're so sweaty." And I'm like, "That's disgusting, and you are gonna have fan fiction written about it."
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's funny.
It's horrendous. I get so many of those, dude. So
Oh,
fucking
there's
my
like
god.
there's one of him just in a black morph suit.
No. Oh my god, dude. I don't think I've seen that one. Holy shit.
It's funny.
And their
Oh,
friend is going to an MCR concert in Portland or whatever,
well.
whenever they're coming over here. And they're like, you better take a fucking million pictures and videos and tell me what outfit he's wearing for this one.
Oh,
Because apparently he has like different outfits for every whatever.
that's
And they're
great.
like trying out like new stuff at all
Mm-hmm.
of the shows. So they're
Oh,
like, you better fucking set, I swear to God. And he's like, I will. I'm gonna take videos anyway.
God, I hope they tour next year. They came to Frankfurt this year, and I couldn't go, and I'm sad, and I hope they come next year.
Oh my God. Hopefully. Maybe they'll release something and then do it again.
That'd be cool.
He's like 40. He's like, yeah, I might as well do it now. Is he 40? No, he's not. He can't be.
Maybe.
Way. Is he? He's 45.
He's going.
What? That's crazy. He has one child. Oh, I thought he had more. I don't know why.
Oh.
Oh, he has solo stuff? I didn't know that. Hmm. Oh my God. Wait a minute. He's like my mom's age. That makes me uncomfortable, actually. Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. No, that's weird. He's a year younger than my mom.
That's funny.
That's uncomfortable. I do not enjoy that at all. Eesh.
He's living his life right now.
His wife is pretty dumb.
I don't think I've seen his wife.
I literally just clicked on her because she was next to it. Her name is Lindsay.
Oh.
She's also very emo. Pretty sick though. Oh, they have like little matching outfits.
Oh. That's a slay move. That's a slay girl boss.
Yes.
Uh,
Sending you a picture. Look how tiny he looks.
he looks like. Wait. You know who he looks like?
Who?
I think your mic could just cut out for like 6 seconds.
It's because I wheezed so hard. I'm laughing too hard. It's not making it out. Holy shit. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. No. That's horrific.
Doesn't he though?
He does.
Like
No.
the exact same.
Oh my fucking God. Oh, it's so weird.
He looks so tiny. It's funny. It's great.
Jesus Christ. He does look like that. Oh shit. Oh my God, you're so right. Get me out of here. Get me out of this hell.
Oh. I recently just texted that person.
Why?
I wanted to see if they had a video. Do you remember at our old school, there was a video of me imitating a like a southern person saying I once fucked a dog. Do you remember that?
No.
Okay.
When the fuck did that happen?
So I think someone was recording me, and I was sitting on the grounds in the commons area, like that big open space we used to sit at, you know?
Uh-huh. At the high school?
Yeah, and
Mm.
I was like, I once fucked a dog, like in a southern accent, and the vice principal or whatever, he came up and he heard me say that, and he was like, "You what? A what?"
Oh my God. That's so fun.
So I was
I
seeing
love
if she
that.
had that video, but sadly she did not.
No. I want to see it.
I logged into my old Snapchat because I was trying to find that video.
Hmm.
Oh my god. Videos are so cringe back then.
Dude, I know. It's
Ugh.
I remember you would kick your fucking Birkenstocks down the hallway all the time.
Yeah.
And then occasionally we'd grab them and just fucking run, and you'd be like, wait, you just have to come and fucking get it from us. So we'd throw it back.
I remember freaking, I'll bleep his name. He
Uh-huh.
used to take it and bolt. He would run.
I know. He was so fucking fast too. You just pick it up and start sprinting, and you were like, "What the fuck?" And everyone else who wasn't us was like, "What the fuck is happening?" Because we were menaces in that hallway. We were so loud and so fucking annoying, and everyone else was like, "Holy shit! What is wrong with you people?" All the time.
That's what happens when you're not fitting into the majority.
Yeah. And all of your friends are like uncomfortably loud, and you're like, well, I'll just vibe, I guess, and do the same thing.
That was a group of undiagnosed ADHD children.
Holy shit, yeah. Like, we had nothing better to do, and we couldn't sit on our phones long enough to be quiet, so we had to, like, to run around the hallway like children.
God.
I remember on the last day, I think it was of freshman year, I wore a dress because I was like, I'm a woman, I have to wear a dress,
Right.
and I wore sandals,
Nice.
and I took the sandals off and was running around like that end part in like the science area.
Oh yeah.
Was running around because I liked the sound of my feet slapping on the floor.
Oh my
I was doing
god.
that for most of the day because we weren't fucking doing anything. We didn't really have
Hmm.
like classes, and a lot of the time we were just like cleaning out our lockers, like throwing papers away.
Yeah.
So when I was bored, I was just running around that little area, and I remember there was a guy there, and he was in one of our classes because he was in our grade, and he goes, "Are you having fun?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I was
I
so,
like my feet on floor.
I was so fucking stupid. He was just sitting there like watching me laughing. And I was like, this is fun. This is fun to get circled.
Oh, I remember our school would throw like. Remember they at the end of the year they throw like that huge thing with like a bouncy house I don't know, something on the field.
Oh, for like field day or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that before high school?
I think it was in high school because I remember hating it and sitting in the library.
What?
Yeah, I
I
just.
gone by then?
Oh, maybe. No.
Mm, because I remember like sixth grade we had like a field day, and we just sat in the bleachers mostly, and we didn't do anything.
Yeah, I remember that. Maybe you were
And I think that was
gone.
towards the end of the year. And like, I don't think we had that for seventh or eighth. I know we had the things where we were like, if you had like good enough grades,
Oh
you
yeah, I
like went
hated that so
trip.
much. Oh my
Yeah,
god, let me rant really quick.
do
I
it.
hate it when public schools prioritize their higher graded students. I get that you're getting good grades, but that shit is so dumb because that made me feel dumb. I understand that I probably am dumb, but
Not
me,
grades have no real worth of how smart you are as a
yeah,
person, because it's
honestly,
just regurgitating fucking word vomit back to an adult and then being like, yes, yes, this is correct, and it having no real world meaning after you get out of school.
yeah.
You're fine. You're so smart.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
You moved to Germany by yourself.
thank
I
you,
think you're fine. You
thank
didn't
you.
get stuck and lost somewhere without your passport.
And guess
You
what?
did
I
it.
didn't need algebra for that.
Yeah, you didn't fucking need algebra for that. It's not like you were flying the plane.
No, but oh my god, I remember that school would be like, everyone gets pizza. If you get A's, you get to go to the ocean. And I'm just sitting there. Okay, what they did to the kids who got bad grades, you had to sit in a room in silence and work on projects to up your grade in silence. And I
Ew.
had to do that. I had to sit in silence. But luckily, some of my friends also had bad grades, so we shared a Google document and just wrote nonsense. But it was so stupid. Ugh.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I went on the trips. I remember, I think it was eighth grade, like the last time we actually like did that or whatever. Because
Yeah.
I don't think we did it once we got into high school. Um,
No.
that was the last time I remember doing it. But I remember we were all like prepping to like leave or whatever, and we were all like fucking around outside in like that little open area because we had the portables.
Yeah.
It was like before everyone went to like back into their classrooms to like roll call, whatever, eat and shit, and then like get on the bus.
Yeah.
And a girl that we were friends with at the time, um, do you want to bleep her name so I can just say it?
Sure.
Soraya.
Okay.
Um, I I was talking to somebody. I don't know who it was. But I was about to go back into the portable, the classroom or whatever, because we were like all like going back in there. And I was walking and she was standing there talking to somebody and she goes, "Oh, hey." And I was like, "Yeah." And I walked over and she kissed me on the cheek.
Uh,
And I don't remember what she said because I think I blacked out for a second. And I was like, um, I I'm too gay for this. And I was like, okay. And I went to the classroom and I was like, what the fuck happened? And I had to ask her later because I was like, I know you're straight. What the fuck was that for? And she goes, I don't know. And I was like, don't, I'm, no, I'm gay. Don't do that to me. Because for so long, it would like, we were both very comfortable with each other. So she would like sit in my lap during like lunch and stuff, or
uh-huh.
like stand between my legs when I would sit up on like that like bar thingy where like they'd serve coffee like outside
Yeah.
of the gym.
Mm-hmm.
We would like sit on that and I would sit up there, and sometimes she'd come over and like stand between my legs, and we would just chill. We were
Uh-huh.
talking to people, and I was like, "This is fine, whatever. I'm gay, but like I'm not like panicking. Like this is fine." And
Yeah.
I was so used to like kind of that, and then like she kissed me on the cheek, and I was like, "Nope, I can't do that. You can't do this to me right now. This is too confusing." I freaked out for a little bit. I was like, "Nope, I'm not doing that. No, 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 no." And
Oh.
I was like kind of fighting, I think, with my other friend at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Oh.
I'm only 13,
Gay panic, gay
please.
panic.
I was so confused.
That reminds me of the one time when I'll just type their names because I'm too lazy to bleep.
Fair.
So who's going to be mentioned in the story is these people, and I will
Uh-huh.
name the first one Jonathan and the second one Billy.
Sick.
So I don't know if you remember this or if you were like present at the time. It was during PE, and Jonathan kissed me. That was my first ever kiss,
Uh-huh.
and it was very forceful because I did not consent.
Yeah.
But and then did I say Billy? Yeah, Billy was like, "Why did you do that? That was supposed to be my kiss." And I was like, "What?"
Oh my God.
I was just like,
Why?
I was such an innocent like, little kid, and I was like, "What?" I wasn't even a kid. I was like probably 12. I don't know.
I forgot so many people had crushes on you at the time.
I don't. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
I still don't know. What?
I think both of them might have, because didn't you like not really date Billy, but like kind of?
Yeah. We held
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah, you held hands for a little bit in like sixth grade or something. Or
Yeah.
like fifth grade, something like that.
Yeah.
But I know also
Oh,
he also had a crush on you,
yeah.
which
That
was
was
weird.
weird.
It's
That
very
was gonna
weird.
go nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck that would have worked like at all. You guys are so different. Like differences are fine, but like if you're just like fully completely opposite, I don't know how far that's gonna go.
Yeah.
Especially because he then had crushes
On
on
everyone. Yeah.
literally all of my friends but me, and I was fucking mad because I was the only one that
Oh
liked him.
no.
I was so upset.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was weird.
School is
Remember,
hard.
I, there was one guy that like I never really had any attraction to, but I was like, we can be friends. I'd be fine being friends. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if you remember him.
Blonde hair?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like very blonde hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I remember in like third or fourth grade, something like that, we would sit next to each other on the bus and like talk and like hang out. I think it was fourth grade. And I had like a little light and I would like point it on the seat and he'd like hit the seat where the light was like a cat. I was like, this is fun. We're friends. Ha 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 ha. And then I think like a year or two later, I figured out that he liked me that whole time.
Well.
And I was like, I'm sorry, what? No, that doesn't fucking make sense. And she was like, yeah, what do you think he was doing that for? Because I would point on his face and he'd hit himself. And I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense. But I can't process that somebody likes me, so I didn't think about it.
Right.
It's very, yeah,
God. I used to try it so hard to be cool.
me too.
Like with this guy, when we would ride the bus together, I'd
Uh-huh.
be like, "You like video games?" And then I would rap Dan Bull Borderlands.
No. Oh my God, no.
And then he'd be like, "That's really cool." And I'd be like, "Yeah."
I, I love that because he was the only like jock, like football player guy that was like, nerds are cool.
Yeah, for
He was the
some
only,
reason he talked to us.
yeah, he was the only one that was like comfortably talking to us, even though I already wrote his name. We
Uh-huh.
watched the same YouTubers,
Yeah, yeah.
and I was like, what the fuck? But the other one that you mentioned, I remember after we went to Comic Con that first time, and I got that stupid fucking Pikachu hat with the
Right. Yeah,
hands.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I wore that shit to school constantly. I remember I worked at school the first time, and I had English with him, and I was sitting like diagonal because we had like those little like, square tables.
Yeah.
And he looks at me and he goes, "Where'd you get that?" And I was like, "Comic Con," and he was like, "That's so cool." And I'm like, uh, "Thanks." I was like, "What the fuck? What do you mean?" And we like talked. He was like, "What do you guys do at Comic Con?" I was like telling him, and I was like, "Yeah, we did this. We got like, we were hanging out." And he's like, "Wow, that's so cool." And I'm like, "Yeah, uh-huh." I was so fucking nervous, dude. And I had a crush on his friend that he was sitting next to, so I was like trying to be cool and it wasn't working. Oh my God, it was so bad.
Oh, that's so fun.
He was the only one that was like kind of receptive to us, and I don't understand why.
Yeah. Oh,
He was friends with like the worst people too.
yeah. It's so weird looking back on just school.
Yeah,
All of it's such a blur until I just remember a specific thing and then it just unwinds from there.
yeah. I can't remember the large majority of fifth grade.
Was that Oron High School Host Club group or was that sixth grade?
That was sixth grade. Because you switched in fourth. Uh, uh,
Oh, bleep
uh, somebody and I like kind of remember that.
Uh-huh.
And then we had Oron High School. We had our Oron High School anime group in sixth.
Yeah.
Have we talked about that? I don't
Yeah.
remember. Okay, cool. I'm glad that's public information on the internet. Um, oh yeah, I don't know if I said it on the podcast that me and Moth have been watching it.
Uh-huh.
And Moth fucking hates Tamaki, like a lot.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So funny. Every time he pops up and does anything, Moth's like, stupid. I fucking he sucks. And I'm like,
God.
yeah. He's like, why the fuck? I don't. And I'm like, yeah. He's not really like the leader at all. It's mostly Kyoya.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It is literally everything. It's very funny.
Speaking of anime, um,
Uh-huh.
I've been watching this anime called Mushi Mushi or Mushi Chi or something like that. It's pretty
Uh-huh.
good.
Ooh.
It's like an anime about this Mushi master who like goes to different towns and heals these people that have been affected by the Mushi. And it kind of gives me like Studio Ghibli style almost. It's pretty
Oh,
good.
okay.
Pretty good.
Cool.
Yes.
I've been I've been making Moth watch Love, Death, Robots.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a third season that came out and I didn't fucking know
Oh,
about it. Um, so I think we're pretty much through the first season. I think we finished it. So now we're on to the second season.
nice. I remember we watched that and we were just so
So,
confused.
yeah, it was so fucking confusing. I didn't understand that they were all going to be different and some of them
Yeah.
were shorter than others. And I remember we were sitting on the floor at my mom's house in the living room, just like, what? What's happening?
Yeah.
And we ate food and we were sitting there like we like paused it and we were sitting at the table like, do you know what's going on? I have no idea what's going on. Why is it like that? This animation's weird. That last one was so fucked up. And we were just like talking about it and then we went back and we were like, I don't get it.
Yeah, that's definitely something I need to rewatch because I don't remember most of it. So,
Yeah, rewatching it now is like, oh, this makes a bit more sense.
right.
Because it's kind of just in the vein of like Adult Swim shorts almost, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Mm-hmm.
Of like how it's all just like speed running little like different animations and stories and
Yeah,
stuff. And
basically.
like some of them are FMV too, so there's like the real people in there, but it makes a lot more sense when you're just like, oh, it's like one shot shows almost.
Yeah, it's like Black Mirror almost.
Yeah. There was one episode, it was like a hyper realistic episode, like video game graphics.
Mm-hmm.
And Martha's like, I fucking hate when people are like, this is the best animation ever, because it's objectively not. It just looks real. And we were watching it, and it was so funny. And they're like, I like when everybody just has their own fucking style. And then towards one part, they have sex, and her boobies are out, and I'm like, her boobies are out, and I'm just like, yeah, this is. It just feels like an excuse to just draw really realistic boobs, and they're like, "Thank you, it is. They're just drawing really realistic boobs because they're horny," and I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh
so fucking
God.
funny.
That's funny.
I just want realistic boobies." I didn't realize how much boob is in that show, dude. Holy
Oh yeah.
shit, it's so much.
Oh, if there's an opportunity.
Yeah, so much boob. Too much boob.
Send me Baba, please.
Some people, please.
Baba.
Baba. The Baba Yaga.
Oh. Any other shows you've been watching?
Um, Moth wants me to watch Letterkenny.
Uh-huh.
I haven't watched it.
They're gonna be
Uh,
listening and shaking their head.
yeah, I know. They've been trying to make me watch that. They made me watch an episode, and I was like, yeah, it's not bad. I don't know if it's just something that I'm gonna like want to consistently get through.
Right.
They really wanted me to watch The Good Place, and I don't want to watch it. Because at one point I was staying at their house for like 2 weeks,
Right.
like a couple of years ago, and one of the days we were hiding in their room from their parents' cult that was over. Uh,
Nice.
so sick, and they made me watch like like a full season of it, and I was so fucking bored. I'm the show's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not like I'm not interested in it at like
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
And they want me to watch it so bad because they're like, it got my mom out of a cult. You need to watch it. And I'm like, it's so boring though. I don't want to like. You already made me watch the first season. How much more will there be where I'm like not as bored anymore?
Right.
I don't want to like, I don't know. I know there's like fun twists or whatever, but like I don't want to like get. I don't want to feel like I'm getting through it to get to the twist, and then feel like I'm suffering through the rest after the twist.
Right. Yeah.
I just
Um,
Google what the twist is and be like, oh, nice, and then feel good about it.
I'm looking at the photos of the show. It looks interesting. Looks like a show that would have a laugh track.
I don't think it does. It feels like it should though.
Sending you a photo. This the one in all pink is so tiny.
What? Oh my god. She's the main character too.
Oh, for a second I thought she wasn't wearing shoes.
Ew. Oh yeah, I didn't either. Holy shit. Why is she in all pink, dude? What the fuck? She's dressing like a mom.
My grandma would wear clothes like that.
My grandma would too. She's black toenails and she's in all pink.
Serve.
Love it. I love the outfit with the bright yellow stilettos. Those are fun. Holy shit.
It's good.
Jesus. Yeah, the guy on the far right looks confused.
He looks like he would be like a magic sorcerer.
Like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It looks like they just caught him in a bad moment because it's like one of his eyebrows is like lifted higher than the other, and his hand is like almost like he's like trying to put it somewhere, but he didn't do it fast enough.
That's you when you were talking about you didn't know what to do with your hands at your
Oh my
work.
God. Yeah, literally. I don't know what to do with my hands, so they just like hover weird, and I'm not supposed to put them in my pockets because it's unprofessional. So I'm just like,
It's like
like
those
touching
toddlers who
shit.
just stand with their clenched fists.
Yeah, I'm just Arthur fisting while I walk around work.
Oh God.
So uncomfortable.
Um.
Today, I felt so bad. I accidentally misgendered a trans person,
Oh
and I
no.
felt like I fucking just betrayed myself, dude.
Oh no.
So sad. Cause cause the parent was there, and he had to use his like still like legal name, I guess.
Uh huh.
And I was like, okay, well, that's fine. And I put it in, and without thinking about it, I said she,
Uh
when
huh.
I will usually like either refer with the name or say they. And he was like, thank God also that he has the fucking most sick ass dad ever. He was like, he immediately was like, he. And I was like, oh, you're so right. I was just like, oh
Oh.
my God, you have such a good dad. He
Yeah, that's
fucking
great.
corrects people, dude.
Oh.
Oh my God. And I was like, don't worry, it happens to me too. And we laughed. It's like, oh my God, your dad is great. I love him.
Oh, we love understanding parents.
We love parents that correct strangers.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
God. I was walking, I think to the grocery store yesterday, and I saw someone with a shaved head, and they looked pretty feminine. And I was like, wow, that seems rare in this town to see like a feminine person with a shaved head.
Yeah.
Because you don't see anything like that here. It's like a ghost zoomer. No, not zoomer. Boomer town.
I saw someone who was femme with a shaved head today at work.
Whoa.
Oh, also, you said boomer. A guy came into my work and he had an appointment scheduled, and I walked him to over there and I was grabbing his paperwork and I was like, "Hey, do you have a mask? Just, when you go into the back with the doctor, you don't have to wear one otherwise." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, you
God.
just gotta wear a mask when you go to the back. It's Hey, you don't have to put it on yet. I'll hand it to you when you have to actually go back there." And he goes, "Cancel the appointment." And I was like, "You're already here. That's so dumb." And I
Oh
was like,
my God.
so fucking stupid. And I was like, "Okay." And he started walking away and he goes, "Bullshit."
Oh, wow. How? Oh my God. How stupid do you have to be?
Literally, so fucking dumb. And I told my manager, because she saw him walking, and I walked up to her and I was like, "Yeah, the guy that just came in, he wanted to cancel because he didn't want to put a mask on." She goes, "Oh wow, we haven't had that in a while."
Okay.
Okay. And I was like, "Yeah, that was him that just left." She goes, "Oh well, you just leave the paperwork there." And I was like, "Okay."
My
Also,
God.
his shirt said, "I told my wife to embrace her mistakes, and she gave me a hug." I'm glad that you're so proud of your failing marriage that you want to project that publicly on your
What the
shirt.
heck?
On your bright blue shirt with white text.
Oh
Holy
no.
shit, dude. Oh my God. Nice. Awesome.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. Ugh. I literally scheduled him that morning.
I
Ridiculous.
I just it's always the boomer men that are like, yeah, fuck my wife. I hate her. She's stupid.
Oh my God. Yeah, when I still worked at a dollar store, there was apparently, because like my manager at the time, we were talking about, shitty things like that with like old couples, like the old man is always like, "Ha, fuck my wife, am I right?"
Yeah.
Um, and she was like, "I always hate it," because apparently this has happened multiple times to her, where it's the couple and they're like, she's like, "Oh, do you need a bag?" And he goes, "Nah, I got my wife."
Oh.
Or like something in that vein of like, I don't need a bag, I have my wife to do it for me.
No.
And it's like, oh my God, dude. Holy shit.
Mm.
Gross, maybe. Maybe that's kind of fucking gross. I don't know. Uh,
Oh
yuck.
goodness.
Yuck, actually. No.
Actually, yuck.
What the fuck are you together for if you don't love her and you talk shit about her? I don't understand.
That's just a boomer thing. Like,
It's so gross.
yeah.
I don't get it. Ah,
Oh, I wanted to mention possible good news.
huh?
Okay, here's the bad news and then I'll go with the good news. Okay, so you know how I was saying I was getting like cucked by McDonald's?
Yeah.
Okay, so they were like, "Yeah, we'll call you." Never called me. Cool, awesome.
What?
And like we've tried so many times to contact them and then they screw up, so it's just like, no.
Garbage.
Um
Garbage.
but I was looking on eBay cuz that's a good place to find a job when you're desperate.
What the
Um
fuck?
and so I was looking on eBay and I was trying to find a, like just something. And so this like fitness gym popped up and it was like a cleaning service for it. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, I could do that. And it's an hour and a half every day for it. And I was like, that's
Oh,
fine. It's whatever.
that's not bad.
Yeah. And so I wrote them and I was like, hello, do you speak English? Like, do you hire native English speakers? Like, I'm learning German and I need a job. And then they wrote me back in German and I was like, okay, oh. So I translated
Fuck.
it and they were like, yeah, here's like, write down your phone number and then we'll give you a call. I forgot to text them back 2 weeks later. I texted them and I was like, hello, are you still hiring?
Oh my
Sorry to
god.
get back to you. And then they called me, yes, 2 days ago. And the lady was so nice and she knew English and she was like, you can come in on Tuesday and I'll see you. So I have a job interview on Tuesday.
My god. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck McDonald's.
Yeah. Ew.
Also, I didn't know you could look for a job on eBay.
Yeah, they have job postings.
What?
Yeah.
That they just sold shit. I assumed you would look on like
There's
Craigslist.
everything on eBay.
That's fucking crazy. I assumed you like there's Craigslist in Germany, isn't there?
Yeah, no. I don't think so. I
What?
think it's
Oh,
mostly just eBay, but I could be wrong.
that's so weird.
Um,
I don't know. I didn't, okay, I'm so confused. I did not know you could look for jobs and shit on eBay.
yeah.
I feel dumb. Oh my god.
Oh, there is a Craigslist, but it's only like bigger cities.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess. I
Yeah.
guess Craigslist is more of like a, um, probably like an American website.
Yeah. Misconnections.
Oh my god. We should read some of those at some point.
Oh, that would be so fun.
My god, wait, I don't. Where the fuck would misconnections be?
Um,
I fucking clicked on it. There's two on here that are so scary. One of them just says dog face.
what?
So that's so sweet of you.
Are you in
Um,
your town?
I think so.
I see one that says two hotties,
Oh yeah, I see that one.
goddess in dark blue car,
Domestic violence incident.
my dusty dusty man.
I wanna just go somewhere. I'm gonna type in a random, like, postal code.
Uh-huh. Wait, what the heck? I'm gonna read this one really quick. My dusty dusty man, to my busboy at Miji. I was eating with my mom. You were wearing a gray shirt and blue khakis. Your pants were rolled up under your knees. Very dusty, not freakishly large. I saw you and couldn't stop talking about you. I'm currently having a drink and thinking of you. I regret not taking a towel out of your back pocket, but my mom was with me. Hee. If you see this, reach out.
What the fuck?
What the heck?
I'm going to Ohio to
Ooh.
look at misconnections. Black girl in orange Jeep Renegade at Walgreens. Yeah, getting your passport. Dark-haired girl at McDonald's. Why is there another black Jeep Cherokee again?
Are you still possibly in the town? I know that I tried typing in a zip code and it went from my town to that zip code.
Oh, I just moved throughout the map and went to Ohio. There's a... Oh, someone just put a full fucking name in here. Jesus. Singer and laundromat. You were dancing around and singing. I thought you were pretty good. Tell me what you asked me to do. I know it's you. Maybe we could strike up a friendship.
Younger male seeks older female for phone talk.
Ugh.
Looking for dyke stud.
Jesus Christ.
Looking for smoke buddy, female only.
What does that mean?
Sexy subway surfer.
No.
This is in New York.
What the woman that cut my hair? You know who she is. Just go to her.
Oh god.
Oh my god, the woman that cut my hair by Odslot yesterday. You have a beautiful ass. Would like to know, spelled no, N-O, if you would like to get together.
What the hell?
Jesus.
Beautiful Korean lady. Hospital again, dot dot dot.
Looking for someone to polish wood. I've got hardwood, needs polished, maybe nailed really good too.
I'm scared. That sounds like an innuendo.
I think it is. Ew. Ruttenbuck's blonde, gold sandals, and perfect toes.
Ashley, Kashit, thick.
Jesus Christ.
You and I listened and laughed to the song together, but truth be told, you were built just like Ashley, and you made me stutter when you walked in the room. I miss you in so many ways.
What the fuck? Man wearing nylons needs band practice flute.
That sounds like our old history teacher. I just pictured him.
Oh my god. I'm a dad bod guy wearing pantyhose and need band practice playing the flute. Ew, never mind.
What?
This is just born.
Oh, what do you mean?
All duck, duck, goose. Top duck looking for a local bottom duck to sick the mess out of.
What?
Send a pic of your duck so I know you're serious.
What the heck?
I hate that. Just say what you want. Don't say ducks, dude. Cool human in the Dollar Tree, of all the places. I was there unexpectedly to buy some cable ties for someone on the side of the road, who incidentally, when I returned, had left. So later in the day, I was sharing some thoughts about our brief encounter with a friend, and she suggested I post this ad. An approach I am completely unfamiliar with, but open to the thought. So here it goes. Both of us, brown hair, similar height. Our vibration, energy, and our personality seemed very aligned. Somehow, a conversation sparked and got deeper. Only you and I would know what the topic was. We both had some interesting ideas, which sparked a sincere conversation with a certain chemistry that honestly, I could continue. If you have thought about it at all again, you were fun, easy to talk to, and did a total guy thing. You invited me to dinner, yet a Barnes& Noble coffee or tea or lunch would have been a better option, perhaps. You were brave and endearing and made an attempt to wait for me while I checked out, and I got nervous. You left, and I thought, well, I may never see or talk with you again. Something about the energy was different. It doesn't happen often. And in my profession, I meet and interact with thousands of people in a month's time. What I'm saying is, men do ask me out, but none of that I thought I might want to spend any time sharing anything about what is in my head or listen to what he has to say. So I have reflected, and knowing that the universe is kind and precise, and that if we were meant to speak again, the universe would conspire to bring you this note, or our paths would meet again somehow. So out to the universe, I send this attempt to reconnect with you. Cool human in the Dollar Tree.
Wow, that was like Shakespeare.
It's Jesus.
Someone
No,
come
you're on
find her.
misconnections. You know what the fuck? You're on misconnections in Tampa. Chill out.
Um, there's one in Mississippi that says 38 years. Okay, 38 years of age, sexy hot girl alone. Do you honestly
Ew.
think coming out of a pandemic, this is your best option to meet a local hottie to hang with? The only thing you're gonna get is bot replies asking you to join somewhere else. You really need to stop killing your time of risking your personal info by replying here. Here's the good news: there's still a place that is filled with chicks looking to meet someone, quarantine and chill with, or exchange some naughty slaps.
Ew. That's gross. What the fuck?
What the heck? Dom seeking submissive?
Ugh. Older looking for batter. Older 56-year-old. Oh my god, he just says like the cross street and all of the bus stops. Jesus. Desperate.
Oh my god. Grandma, miss you. Looking for my grandma. I'm 51 now. Hope to find her soon. Wouldn't the grandma be dead? What?
Oh my god.
Someone needs to find grandma.
You know what the fuck? Is that fucking thing you read before?
Oh,
Chicks looking to meet someone to quarantine and chill with.
must be a local scammer.
Ugh,
What happens if you reply to those? That's scary.
that is scary. Probably get a fucking virus.
Probably get killed.
Probably. Looking for the female. Looking for the female from the adult store. Saturday afternoon. I spoke when you were coming out and I was coming in. You waited for me to come out, but I didn't realize you were speaking to me until you left. You were driving a truck and I as too. Hope you see this and respond.
What the heck?
ISO motorcycle Alex Jones guy from 2014.
What?
What the fuck does ISO mean?
In search of.
What?
In search of.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, this is gross. It, in search of a specific guy I knew in 2014 while I was in graduate school. We originally met on Plenty of Fish. This
Oh
is
god.
POF. I don't remember his name or even what he looks like. I know back then he drove motorcycles and dirt bikes. He watched Alex Jones.
Ew.
He has a brother, and the three of us watched YouTube videos of people doing stunts on motorcycles. Back then, he lived in a house by himself, and the property had some woods on it, on the edge of the neighborhood. I remember riding with him on his dirt bike motorcycle in his yard. We are both Christian, although back then we weren't really living like it. That's it.
What?
What the fuck?
Oh god.
Wait, what the fuck? I'm looking for Gretchen. You worked at a five-star pizza and I was hanging out with you. I said I could ride in the passenger seat and help you find houses. I flaked out. I still feel really bad about it years later. Please forgive me. I'll make it up to you. If anyone knows Gretchen, please tell her I'm looking for her. Email me. P.S. She had blue hair when she worked at Five Star.
People
Okay.
go so wholeheartedly into these.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to share food with my specific colleague? I, a 25 female, work at the media house. The colleague in question is 29 female. Let's call her Amy. A few days back, one of our bosses called McDonald's for the whole office. Since most of our colleagues are vegetarians, there were relatively lesser non-vegetarian options. Amy decided to take all the chicken nuggets. There were 3 sets of 9 pieces each, and eat them at her desk. I think she also kept a few in her bag. Anyway, so while I'm passing by, I ask if I can take one. She refuses point blank, legit screams out no, and takes the pack away. Same with a bunch of other colleagues who asked. Then we realized that she has taken all of them because there were none left in the pantry. It's infuriating to see a grown woman behave this way. Earlier today, I decided to order in from the nearest Chinese place. There were fewer of us in the office, so I asked everyone except Amy if they wanted anything. We all contributed and ended up ordering a big lunch for ourselves. Food come, we sit around the table and eat. Amy notices and comes around making small talk. As soon as she reaches for a plate and tries to serve herself, I say she can't have the food, as in we all ordered in for ourselves. Amy looks at me in disbelief. I shrug. Amy slams the plate back on the table and storms off. She ate alone later and didn't say much to anyone the whole day. My colleagues are split about this. Half of them say she had it coming. The other half said I was a little too hard. Am I the asshole? Edit. Amy is rich. That's it.
Amy's rich. Should get over it.
I'd say not the asshole.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I don't feel like you're an asshole because she was being weird and hoarding food before.
She took 27 nuggets.
As a 29-year-old grown woman, hello? Act like it. Yeah, I don't think she's the asshole, really.
Yeah, no.
That's kind of dumb for her to, like, assume she's gonna take food and then also not share after she took 27 nuggets.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's so dumb.
Oh, I remember when I worked at Starbucks, there's someone I didn't like there, and I would offer my coworker a snack, not offer them a snack because I didn't like them.
Oh my god. Dude, yeah, there's people I would just flat out, like, avoid. I would just, like, walk away when they would walk over type shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll get petty about it, though. I'll get hardcore petty about shit if they're that fucking annoying.
I think I'm too much of a people pleaser to, like, go out of my way and...
Yeah. If they're just, like, really bad and I don't care, I will be an asshole or just be really petty and, like, passive aggressive.
Yeah.
But if it's not that big of a deal, I'll just be like, yeah, whatever. I'll just, like, not talk to you as much as I can. But I'm still gonna have to for, like, work and shit.
Right, yeah. I also thought this would be a fun question to ask you because I was watching a podcast and they were doing little would you rathers, and one of them said a question and I was like, oh, I need to ask you this question. So the question was, would you rather be in a room, like a small room, with 10 bloodthirsting cats or one bloodthirsting German Shepherd? Like, borderline rabies want to murder.
Probably the cats.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I could fight off cats easier.
But you have
They're
like 10
smaller.
coming at you.
I mean, they're smaller though, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I could kick them. I could just punt a fucking cat and keep doing it.
I'd assume that there's furniture within the room so they could be like parkouring.
I'd hit them with shit. If there's furniture, I'm gonna take a cushion off a couch or something, just slam them down with it. Fuck the cats. A German Shepherd, you're fucked. They will tear through the furniture.
Oh,
Those dogs are used for, like, they're unfortunately they're used when it comes to like fucked shit.
Yeah.
Like guard dogs and like police dogs and like that kind of shit. It's
Yeah.
like those dogs will rip you apart. They have jaws that will fuck your shit up.
They have almost the same biting force as a polar bear.
Yeah, they'll literally snap your legs. Cats will, like, they can't put their fucking whole mouth around your leg like a dog can.
Yeah.
Like a German Shepherd can.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be worried about, like, losing my whole hand to a cat like I will a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
I will punt a cat. I'm not a cat person. I won't feel that bad. I'll feel bad, but, like, they had it coming if they're coming after me.
Yeah. One of the podcasters, they were like, I have one straight shot at this dog. I'm gonna fucking kick it. And then they started doing like stomping motions on the ground.
Oh my god, no. That's me to the cats, though. I'm gonna fucking start kicking them and shit.
Yeah, I'd rather deal with cats. Dogs, like, ever since, I don't know if I told this story. I
Uh-huh.
when I moved to Germany, we like adopted this dog who had severe behavior issues, and like we didn't know that when we got it. Like we wow, I really dissociated from the dog. I'm calling it it.
Oh my god.
But we had him for like a couple months, and he was like the worst dog ever. And obviously, it's not the dog's fault; it's the past owner's faults.
Yeah.
And we weren't suitable to train the dog because we didn't know how. Because it was like a dog that it was just too far beyond training. You had to get like
Yeah.
professional help. Anyways,
Sort of like time and energy and money.
yeah. But it was like a really insecure dog, and he would hear like hallway noises and just bark and like freak out, or like I mentioned this before. Now I'm remembering. I walked into the room with mugs, and the dog just barked, and I dropped the mugs. And I was petting the dog once, and it bit me in the nose. So like
Jesus.
that, I was already scared of that. That compared to a bloodthirsting German Shepherd, I would cry.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, dogs are huge. Like, I'm a short person.
Yeah.
Half the time, dogs will come up to like my mid thigh or my hip,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And it's like, when I was younger, like, I don't know, like preschoolish age, so I guess like 4, 5 maybe. Um, there was a there was a fucking Rottweiler, and it made me scared of Rottweilers for like
Oh.
a good like decade or longer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because this dog like ripped half of a girl's leg off outside of the house that I was
Oh
in.
my god.
He was friends with my cousin, and they were walking to like the store or whatever. And she stepped on the grass of the Rottweiler's house, because there wasn't enough room on the sidewalk for two people to like walk next to each
Yeah.
other.
Oh
And
god.
we were all upstairs because I had to do like Girl Scouts,
Mm-hmm.
because like my aunt did like the thing or whatever, which is just like for anyone who doesn't have Girl Scouts, it's essentially just like a bunch of there's girls, but boys can also be in it, but like it's traditionally like a Christian girl thing or whatever. And you like sell cookies and shit, and you like hang out with a bunch of people. Um, and we were all there for like a fucking dinner or something, I don't know. And a bunch of us were upstairs, like the younger ones, and we were playing, and she got attacked by the dog, and the dog like fucked her shit up
Oh
and
my
essentially like
god.
ripped half her leg off. Um, and there was like 4 cop cars, a sheriff car, an ambulance. They finally got like the dog off her, and by the time I was able to like look out the window, there was just a bloody pillow on the ground
Oh.
from where she had like her leg like elevated for the blood loss.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my fucking God.
That's
And like,
traumatizing.
yeah, and like her sisters were in the house, and like my cousin was outside when it happened, like watched it happen.
Oh.
And then like an adult came upstairs and she was like, "Oh my God, everybody, don't look outside! Holy shit!" Like panicking because there's just like a bunch of like 4-year-olds to like 11-year-olds like staring out the window, like, "Oh my God, what's happening?"
Oh no.
So like for the longest time, I was like, "Fuck Rottweilers, love pit bulls, fuck
Right.
Rottweilers,"
And
because they just didn't treat their dog right, and they didn't train him at all,
yeah.
and he was extremely territorial and just like a piece of shit, and they
Yeah.
just kind of let him do whatever he wanted because they were scared of him.
Yeah. Ugh. Not to mention your old best friend had like five Rottweilers.
Oh yeah, she had 2 Rottweilers, and I'm sorry, they ripped her goat in half. Because she had a little like dwarf goat or whatever, and he was like he thought he was like a dog, so he wanted to come inside, and he had one of those like fucking dog igloo houses things
Right.
outside. And one of the Rottweilers was like a sweetheart, and he was trying to take the goat away from the other one, who was very like, um, I think he was trying to like establish dominance or something. Um, and he was trying to kill the goat, and
Mm-mm.
he had the head, and the other one was trying to take the goat away from him and had like the other end,
Oh my
and they ended up like ripping the goat in half,
god.
pulling at each other,
Oh,
and they killed him.
I every time I went to that person's house, I would get so scared of the dogs
Dude, same.
because they were massive.
I know they were like to my fucking hip or like waist or higher, dude.
Yeah.
This shit's scary. I was not okay with Rottweilers at the time either, still, and
Oh,
she had two of them,
I thought
and I
for
was
some reason
standing
I
there
thought
like,
she had more.
I think it was just because they were all over the
Oh
place. They were
yeah.
like running around, like circling you and shit.
They were like only allowed in the kitchen too.
Yeah, they had like a baby gate, so they couldn't get to the rest of the house, and they would get screamed at all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is so scary. I was too scared to pet them. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to be around them. They're pushing me when they walk past me. I'm so small, I'm gonna die. I was so scared. It was so funny though, because their other like tiny dog, like their
Oh
little like white
yeah.
scruffy old one, he was like the alpha. He like was in charge of the other two. They would like they would like part the sea or whatever. Like when he walked by, they'd like get out of his way. It
Oh.
was so fucking funny. He was cute. I loved him.
Hmm.
But like those two, scary as shit.
Yeah.
I was so scared to be around them. I didn't even learn their names.
Dogs, like I used to love dogs, but now I think ever since having Murphy, that one dog,
Uh-huh.
um I'm kind of like scared of encountering dogs on the streets because I'm like, what if they have issues? What if it's gonna lunge at me now?
That's fair, I think. Because some people just like don't know how to take care of their
Oh
dogs
yeah.
or like treat their dogs well. Like there's certain dogs who are like extremely like emotionally intelligent and like very high emotions. So like you treat them good, you do what you're supposed to. There's fucking sweetheart big babies and they love you
Yeah.
forever. But like you treat them like shit, they realize like, "Oh, you're treating me like shit. This isn't okay." And they turn into fucking like assholes.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, it's the dog." And it's like, "No, you're treating your dog like a piece of shit."
And guess what?
Of
Yelling
course
doesn't
your dog
help. Yelling doesn't
Yeah,
train a dog.
of course your dog's gonna be fucking upset and not want to be around anybody because they assume everyone's gonna scream at them and
Yeah.
treat them like garbage.
Yeah.
It's like that's why people are like, "Oh, pit bulls are terrible." No, pit bulls are just really like emotional dogs,
Yeah.
and you treat them like garbage, and that's why they're so fucking angry all the time.
Yeah.
That's why like most of the time people who are at least even half decent with their dogs, pit bulls are babies, dude. They're
Yeah, they're
big dumb
so nice.
babies, and they're so fucking cute. They're just rolling around, and they're just
Yeah.
fucking. You look in their eyes, and there's nothing in there. There's absolutely nothing
Brain
in there.
empty.
They're brain empty, just sleeping. They're snoozing, dude. They're babies. They're so cute. I love
Oh,
pit bulls. I want a big dog though. A real big dog. I'm gonna get a greyhound.
nice.
Yes. They're so cute.
Yeah. I'd love to get a dog again, but I feel like
Need
an
the-
apartment isn't suitable for a dog.
Yeah. Especially like when you're up, like not on the first floor.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's even worse.
Yeah.
Just like you have to
Murphy,
take them downstairs all the time to go pee and
yeah.
poop, and it's like, oh God.
Murphy didn't know how to stop pulling on the leash. And
Hmm.
so we would go down the stairs and he would bolt down the stairs and you'd like almost fall.
Oh fuck.
But we got this like thing called a gentle leader and you put it around their snout. It doesn't hurt them. It's just like a little leash you put around their snout and then there's like the leash part and every time they pull you softly correct them
Yeah.
and it not like turns their head to like be like, "Oh, you're going this way." He did not learn.
Oh my
He got
God.
better, but you'd have to put that leash on him for him to stop pulling.
Yeah.
Um, and this other time, when we were trying to like train him to just stop being annoying, every time Jen and I would hug, he would bark. He would go ballistic,
Oh
because
fuck.
apparently he was protective over me, which was I thought interesting because I thought he hated me.
Oh.
But we had a dog trainer come, and she was like, "Okay, you guys hug." And so we hugged, and Murphy just, and it got to the point where we would have to, Murphy would be barking, and then we would have to split apart, stand backwards towards the dog, and just wait for him to stop barking.
The
And it would take like
fuck?
5 minutes, and then we
Jeez.
would have to reward him for not barking, but he just didn't get it. He had a little pea brain, but it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Oh my God. His little pea brain didn't understand.
Yeah, he did not understand. Like,
Oh my
we couldn't
God.
leave the room with, like, he'd have to be in the same room with us. We'd have
Yeah.
to. This sounds bad, but I'm gonna openly admit this. We had to like collar him up to the couch because we couldn't sleep with him in the same room.
Yeah.
Because if there's hallway noise, he's gonna bark. The only time he didn't bark was when he was chained to the couch.
Jesus.
He wasn't like abused, chained, like he had free
Yeah.
roam of the living room.
Yeah, I was just like making sure he stayed in the living room.
Yeah, but man, I've never dealt with that before. That was awful. But he now
Yeah.
he now lives in like an open area place, and he's having the time of his life.
Let's go.
Yeah, so that's good. But wow,
Yeah.
dealing with
Yeah.
behavioral issue dogs is like another thing.
Yeah, it's hard, especially like at least like you were able to like try things out on your own. Because like if
Yeah,
it's someone else's dog and you notice there's an issue and you're like trying to fix it, but you can't because it's their dog and they keep doing it, you're like, fuck,
yeah,
stop. Oh my God. It's like, I'll be honest, my mom's not the best at training dogs. I trained all of her dogs. Um, it's like I raised them because I was at home a lot and she had a full-time job for a bit, so I was like mostly doing a lot of it.
yeah.
Um, and then like also she has said I have to retrain the dogs.
Oh
After I
wow.
left, she has to retrain them almost because like they'll listen to me more than they listen to her because like I'm very like I'm a person that gets like very repetitive with things.
Yeah,
So like when I would tell them to leave the kitchen, I would snap and point and go,
yeah,
and they learned, oh, that means I have to leave. And they would go and they would sit. They would sit at the very edge though,
yeah,
like where the carpet meets the linoleum, and they would sit as fucking close as possible to that, but they know they couldn't cross it.
yeah. And
And I was
Amicus
like,
would just be shaking.
she would be fucking vibrating, sitting there like, the ground, like fucking freaking out. Um,
Poor
and
meth
yeah, my
dog.
God. Yeah, that poor little meth baby. We adopted her from meth heads, and she lived in the truck where they did meth.
Oh god.
So we call her our meth baby because we think she did meth, probably on accident. Um, and she has like a tooth issue, which makes her nose look crooked with the way it like pushes on her like cartilage and shit. So it makes her look more like she's on meth. And she's also just extremely anxious, and very like has separation anxiety. Hardcore with my mom, especially.
Oh.
Like she's a lot better about it now because like they have a way bigger kennel now. Like she can sleep in the corner by herself, or she can cuddle with the two boys if she wants to.
Mhm.
Like I can fit in that kennel with how fucking big it is. It is like almost Alaskan Malamute size.
Wow.
Because my mom was like, they need extra room, especially because one of them is just like too tall because he's like part Chihuahua, so he
Oh
has like
yeah.
something else that makes him extra tall. Um, but when we first moved into that house and my mom went to work for the first time, she stood next to the door where she saw her leave and clawed at the carpet and cried for like an hour.
Oh my god.
And I was like, honey, you have to stop, please. She's gonna come back. She thought she just fucking left her there. And I was sitting in my room like, I can't, holy shit. She would sit there. After I told her to stop clawing, she stopped and she sat there and cried for
Oh
another
my
hour.
god. That
And
would
I had to
annoy
go out
me.
there. I was so fucking, so annoyed. I had to go out there and sit with her for like an hour or two and just be like, it's okay. She's coming back. Chill the fuck out. And she sat in my lap and just shook and cried. And I was like, I feel bad, but this is so fucking annoying. As soon as my mom got back, I was like, take your dog. Oh my God, she's been crying and freaking out for 4 hours.
Oh.
And my mom was like, oh my fucking God. She finally she got used to it again, but like she wasn't used to my mom like leaving for work because she took like a week off or whatever when we were moving, and
Uh-huh.
we were also in a new house, so she was like panicking, like hardcore panicking, because she clogged the carpet a little bit at our like old house before,
Mhm.
once my mom started like going to work and stuff, because she was so used to like seeing her, I guess, I don't know, and like people being home,
Right.
so she would all the carpet and like fucking lose it, and my cat would slap her because he got annoyed. He was so tired of her shit. He would hit her all the
Oh
time.
my god.
And like
Oh.
it didn't like hurt her, but she was like, eh, like fuck off. It was
Oh.
very cute though. It was very brother and sisterly. She would annoy him, he would body slam her. It was very sweet. Um, but yeah, she shakes like a fucking earthquake is happening. It's so it's funny sometimes, but other times you're like, oh my God, please stop. You look like you're about to have an aneurysm, dude.
I remember when I lived with you for a bit. Oh, I loved Amethyst. I'd have her on my chest and oh, she would
Ugh,
just hang out.
gross. Her nasty fucking breath
Yeah, her
and trying
breath
to lick
stunk.
your face. Her breath still stinks. She would sit on your chest and breathe in your face and try and lick your mouth. Gross, dude. You and my grandma are her favorite people. Every time you guys come over, she looks like she's about to have a fucking heart
Then she
attack
start
of how,
wheezing. Oh wait, no, was that
yeah,
Loki or no?
both of them do it. She does it every time. He does it not every
Oh,
time. She runs around the house and wheezes and freaks out, and her tail won't stop wagging, and she's like, she's like hunched over wheezing, like trying to walk towards you. It's so bad because she's
oh,
just like she's chunky because she eats too much because she like tries to like she doesn't like run around enough to like lose the weight, and she just like gains weight easier after like having her puppies.
hmm.
So she's just like really chunky, doesn't run around that much, and eats extra. So she's just like wheezes when she gets too excited. And we don't know how to like chill her out on the food because it's her, and now Loki's getting chunky too.
Oh,
So, but it evens out because he's tall.
is
So
wait.
he,
So did Tidbit and Amethyst have babies?
yeah,
How
isn't
how
that
did
creepy?
how did Loki get massive?
Well, Loki's like he took more after whatever the fuck Amethyst is mixed with. So, so for everyone who doesn't know, which is the majority of you, um, Amethyst is a Chihuahua mix, and we don't know what she's mixed with. It could be Whippet or Italian Greyhound or something like of that nature. Because Loki is like a chunky, tall, creepy Chihuahua. Because he doesn't really look like a Chihuahua. Like I could show a picture of him to somebody and they'd be like, "Oh, what is he?" Um, and I don't know. I'd like to say he's just a really fat Italian Greyhound.
Hmm.
Um, because his sister Olive really looks like an Italian Greyhound with a Chihuahua head.
Yeah.
Like her whole body is Italian Greyhound, and then her head is kind of shaped like a bicycle seat, but it has more of an apple shape like a Chihuahua's does usually.
Yeah.
And Loki is more of a bicycle seat, but like his body is like a really big Chihuahua.
And then bear in mind their dad is like this tiny, tiny
Yeah, he's full
chihuahua.
Chihuahua. He's a full Chihuahua. Um, he is like he's like just a little bit bigger than a teacup Chihuahua, like full grown, I think. Um, and he had babies with the other Chihuahua. So whenever people meet them, I'm like, "Can you guess who the mom and dad are?" And they're like, "What?"
Oh, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if Amethyst is like a breed of incest.
The people we got her from had four Chihuahuas in their truck.
Oh my
Um,
god.
the other one was her sister because they looked exactly the same, except Amethyst has a stripe on her forehead, and her sister has like a big dot on her forehead.
Uh-huh.
And then the other two looked nothing like them or each other. And my mom was like, I think she might have been stolen.
Oh my god.
And we're like, yeah, maybe. That, okay, probably. Because they were sketch as fuck.
Right. Did was
Her
there
name
like
was
a
Stripe because of the stripe on her forehead.
best creative?
And her sister's name was Dot because of the dot on her forehead.
That's funny.
Gotta love meth heads, am I right?
Wait, so did your mom find them on Craigslist?
Uh, it was either that or on Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah.
Facebook. Oh my God, I just thought of a
We met at the
story.
gas station. What is it?
So last summer, was it this summer? Maybe last summer. I don't know. The last apartment I lived in got so hot, and so I was on Facebook Marketplace trying to find an AC. So I found this lady, and she was selling an AC for 200, and I was like, "That's not bad." And so I went to her place, sketchy place. She was like this smoker hillbilly.
Hmm.
And I was with my brother, and we were looking at it, and I saw that something seemed weird. So I questioned it. Like the water tube that where it drains water was cut off,
Oh,
and I was like, okay, that's fine. I just put like a bowl under it or whatever. So I gave her 200, like through Cash App or something.
Jesus.
And then I go home, I plug it in, it doesn't work. It like stinks of cigarettes. It's disgusting. And so I text her and I'm like, hey, this doesn't work. And then she was like, well, I already spent the money. And I was like, how do you fucking spend 200 so quick? And and then I tried like reporting her through like the app and being like she stole money.
Like,
And then she texted me and she was like, what the fuck? Why did you do that? And long story short, I got scammed 200.
what the fuck,
The AC
dude? You
didn't
gotta...
work. It stunk. It leaked. It broke the popper. So
What the
I mean,
fuck?
it broke the it popped the breaker. There we go. Hashtag dyslexic
Broke
moment.
the popper. Oh my god. Like, I knew what you meant, but I was like, what the fuck? Why'd you say it like that? I love that.
Oh yeah, that was awful. I ended up just selling it for 60.
Jesus. Well, at least you got, a little bit.
Yeah.
Didn't have to just throw it away.
Yeah. I like told the person who bought it, I was like, this is a piece of junk, by the way. And they're like, it's okay.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh yeah. How long have we been going?
hour 42.
Okay, I was like, has it been 2 hours? Like, I was like, I feel like we're going a long time, but I can't tell I don't remember when we started.
Do you have any? Oh yeah, someone asked a question.
Oh,
I still don't know how to answer it. It was the question of, is there someone that we hate, but we might agree with them either politically or
oh,
I don't know.
um,
I have no clue. Because politically, can't agree with Donald Trump. Can't agree with the majority of politics of someone I
yeah.
hate. Because if I hate someone, I can't.
If I hate someone, it's probably because of their
Yeah.
politics. Um,
Well, sorry.
I stick to my morals, dude. I don't got any like loose ends with that shit.
Yeah. I was.
I'll let you guys know if I do. I don't know.
I.
It's a
Well,
it's a really hard question.
yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I feel like if it's somebody, it's gonna be like somebody in my family that I hate but I don't disagree with. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But I hate someone in my family. It's probably because their politics suck. If I'm honest.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you remember Regular Show? Do you remember that show?
Mom. Yeah,
It's good stuff.
it is a good show.
I just thought of them always going,
It's so stupid. There's a fucking last thing before we end.
Yeah.
There's a TikTok, and it's this guy, and he's laying next to a raccoon, and it's like Rigby's pretty sus nowadays, and it's the raccoon leans over, and with his paw he pulls the guy's face closer and sticks their mouths together like they're kissing, and the guy pulls away like, what the fuck?
Wait, is it a real raccoon?
Yes, it's a real raccoon, and he pulls his face close. closer, like they're kissing, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's so fucking funny. I'll
Oh,
have to find it and send it to you.
yes. We're gonna do a live reaction.
I looked up raccoon kissing guy TikTok. I found it.
Oh, what the? Why is it vibrating?
He's itchy.
You alright, bro?
What the heck? That's so funny.
It's so stupid.
Any
Oh,
last
done.
any last words? Any last thoughts?
Um, my goal in life before I die is to own a raccoon.
That's valid.
I'm gonna do it.
I think my goal in life before I die is like, I don't know, do like a hard drug. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus. Oh, also to outlive most old politicians.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? Just because Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah. True.
Just because I can, probably. He's like 50 or something.
Yeah, you'll pass him.
I'll live him.
Is that the guy who played in Interstellar? Who's he?
Yes.
Ah.
He's the all right
Yeah.
guy.
He plays like the same role in every movie.
Yeah. Um, he, God, he's also just not really funny. Um, and he has a book.
Oh,
Um, yep.
cool.
He has so many kids. I don't know. He's three. He has three kids, and one of their names is Livingston.
The Living Tombstone.
No.
Bum, bum, bum. Insert Discord.
Discord, I'm hella in the mood. Swim in the middle of a summer afternoon. Discord, whatever do we do to make you take this right away? I don't remember the rest of the words.
No. Loud dubstep music.
Discord. Yeah.
All right, bronies. Let's call her. If we ever get a huge fan base, let's call them bronies. No,
Oh
let's
my
call them
God.
mushroom discuss bronies. The
Mushroom discuss bronies. Is that gonna be an episode where we just talk about bronies?
yeah.
Fuck.
My knowledge will be zero.
I'm gonna have to do research.
Welcome to Community Guidelines. We talk about bronies. They should do an episode of bronies.
Didn't they? Or was it just My Little Pony?
I don't think they even did My Little Pony.
Are you sure?
I-
I'm checking. They did!
Oh, what?
There's 2 episodes on bronies.
Oh.
There's a part 1 and a part 2.
Wow, I think I need to rewatch that.
I was right. I remember them talking about bronies because Brittany's brother was a brony.
Oh.
I think.
Slay Queen.
That's
All right. Thanks for listening, all my bronies. Make sure to hit that like button with your hoofs.
Ugh, God.
Ring that notification bell with your collar bell.
What? What? Don't bring that energy into here if you don't know the terms. Get out of here.
Okay.
Like, subscribe, and comment whether you think you'd be Apple Jacks or Cutie Pie. See
Tell
you
us-
guys next.
Yeah, tell us your brony persona. Anyways,
Let us know which pony is your favorite in the comments.
mine is Rainbow Dash.
Mine is the dragon.
Oh yeah, the little guy.
Old guy. Now I gotta look up what his name is.
Next episode, the beginning, we need to do a My Little Pony quiz.
Okay. Oh my god. Can every once in a while we just do like BuzzFeed quizzes?
Oh yeah.
Also, his name is Spike.
Ooh, let's go Spike.
Okay, and then I have to ask you a question.
Wait, we're ending, and then question.
Oh, well, I googled, and you know how like it comes up with like the like a collage of like pictures.
Yeah.
If you click on it, does it do a pop out for you too?
Like on Google.
Yeah. It doesn't like open it for like the whole page. It pops out the picture.
I'm
Am I old? Has it been doing this? Do I just not Google pictures enough?
trying to get it so it shows me. Oh yeah,
What the
I think
fuck
that's
is that?
new.
That's so weird.
Ah, well, welcome to Boomers Discuss.
Why? No. Why'd you put that picture in here? I hate that.
Welcome
That's
to our
why,
ADHD brains trying to end it.
dude, literally, it's been like 2 hours. We've been talking about nothing for 2 hours, I feel like.
You know those like magnets that they're like balls in a line and you clang them together.
Yeah, and they make like this stupid noise.
Doing-
Those are my two fucking brain cells making noises. I have those somewhere. Podcast, if I
Clickbait.
find them, I'll do a doyoyoing sound.
Okay, we gotta go.
Yeah, it's been a while. We gotta we gotta stop.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Fart noise.